welcome everybody to another Conqueror's Blade video. Today we are at the storehouse and we are defending, and we have had some luck here in the past, so let's hope we have the same fate again. Let's go. So here we are at the storehouse. Here we go. Let's see if we can have a successful battle this time round. As always, I'm pretty confident as my spear sergeants are very strong and I can usually rely on them to get us through a defense like this. Anyway, so here we are. The enemies are going to start pushing towards us now, and I'm just getting on a cannon. I'm just going to try to shoot who I can and what I can. So in the future, this is what I'm going to do. Early games sometimes not that exciting. If it's not, then I'm just going to literally speed it up a bit so you guys can actually get to the real action a bit quicker. So anyway, we are just trying to shoot some people. We do actually get a few people. We hit this guy straight in the balls, but he runs away and goes and cries to his mama, and then we just miss him again. But yeah, we're gonna get off the point now. And this is where the real defense starts, because the gate has been breached, and we are just going to try and form our spear sergeants up as close as we can, as far out towards the gate as we can, because we don't really want the enemies getting in too quick. I've actually decided against that. I'm just going to bring them onto the point somewhere. I'm just a bit worried about trebuchet strikes right now, so I'm just trying to hide them away a little bit, and so the enemy can't really hit them as easy. So anyway, I am just waiting for the enemies to come in, but nothing's really happening. I'm starting to feel like something might be happening over at point B, but I sort of have a quick check, but nothing's really happening over there either. So the enemies really have really slowly come into the base, but I think that may be because they've gone in to get their better units. Maybe they came out with serfs or farmers or something first, so they've gone back to get better units and bring them out against us. Now I'm going to put my spear sergeants here to hold off as many as they can. Obviously the spear sergeants will end up dying to that amount of troops in front of us, but at least they'll hold them off for a good period of time. As you can see, there is 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, so any time I can waste is good. So anyway, and we have allies charging in. I charge in with them with Clash of Shields, and we're just going to try and take out as many enemy units as I can. I actually bring the spear sergeants a bit closer forward just to put that pressure on them. I know my spear sergeants could beat anyone in front of them, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put my spear sergeants right there and hope that cannons and trebuchets do not happen at this point. But anyway, we are fighting. We are trying to hit the back. We're using everything we have. As you can see, my skill bars are completely on cooldown right now. I'm just going to heal up my troops when I can as well. Here we go. And we're just going to just push and push and push. It does look like we're winning this particular little skirmish here. But it does worry me a little bit, seeing as there's not a lot of enemies here. I'm starting to feel like point B may be a point of contention very soon. But at the moment, we have actually forced back the enemy from the gate, and that's successful so far. We do have to watch our flanks because of things like point B, the point B gate and the ladders and things like that, but so far what we've defended has been successful. I'm not sure why they threw their pikemen back in there, but we had some free kills there on those, and now, but it's not, they're not going to stop. There's now more troops coming in, more enemy players, and we're just going to keep going for it. They're going to keep pushing, they're going to keep trying to get us, and they're just charging at us here. But I don't know if these guys know, but my spear sergeants are pretty strong, and they're not going to break them with a few units of pikes, pike militars here. But anyway, we are just going to keep pushing through them and wait for more troops and enemies to get here. I think the enemy team, if I was on the enemy team, I'd be getting a bit impatient here, so I'd be moving on to point B, different avenues of attack, ladders, things like that, and it does look like that is what's happening. The enemies are going around to point B, but that is not our job to hold point B right now. Our job is to hold this gate, because we are the only ally player here, and we're just going to try and push them back as much as we can. Now here we are, Help Up is a bane of my existence right now. He's been the one pushing and pushing forward. He is actually knocking down all of my spear sergeants, but not to worry. As you can see in the bottom left, my spear sergeants are still fairly healthy. They're okay. Many of them are still alive, but as you can see, they are starting to lose a lot of health, and they are starting to dwindle a little bit. But I am going to hold this point here and hope an allied player realizes I'm going to become overcome soon, and they do. I hope he's got units. Yes, he does. That's really good, because we really needed the help here, because otherwise we would have been overrun very quickly. So thankfully an ally came to our rescue there. So here we are. He is going to bring his units out. I don't think he's got a full unit there, actually. He's just got a few. But that's fine. Any units are good units. I get trapped in the middle of an enemy unit there. I'm so glad that I didn't get like blocked inside of them. But anyway, thank you to this guy here bringing the last of his unit forward. I'm actually going to bring my spear sergeants forward. I just want to push them back, but as you can see, point B is almost taken. So our defenses of point B have failed, and now point B has been taken. You can expect the people from point B to be looping around behind us and giving us a flank. So I'm a bit worried for my spear sergeants here, as they have their complete backsides open to whoever comes to attack now. So I'm a bit worried. I may move them back here. Point B has been taken. I may need to move my troops back to point A just to make sure that they don't get killed from behind, because that's the weak point of spear sergeants. If you can get in behind them, they're very easy to kill. Even though I have upgraded their defense from behind, they are still very weak from behind them. But anyway, so we are going to run up, and as you can see, it is happening. The flank is happening. I am going to bring the rest of my spear sergeants, or what I have left, up here. I do see a very low player, and I was a bit slow on the reactions there. I didn't really go for them. I was like, what the hell? And then I didn't actually act on anything. But look, my spear sergeants didn't actually manage to get into their formation. I'm trying to clash of shields so they can, but this is just a bloodbath now. I don't think we're going to be able to hold for long. Where is my team is what I'm asking myself here. Where is everyone? As you can see, there is a lot of enemy players here, but not many ally players, so I'm not really sure what's happening here. But we are just going to try and waste as much time as possible, and I think that's about as much time, given the size of the point. I think that's about as much time as we can possibly waste there. And now we have a big defense coming up for the final camp. So we are going to go and get some more troops here and try our best to hold this. But so far we have been routed pretty heavily, and basically I've got my Iron Cap Spearmen here, who are a reliable defense source, but we do have to hold for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so I'm just going to put my Iron Cap Spearmen just there for now, and maybe decide on, I'm just going to decide on putting them at this gate and holding this side. Now what I want to do is clear the enemies from this gate, and hopefully just take a step back and assess the situation and see where else I need to be, but keep my units in this choke point, because as you can see, they fit perfectly in there, my Iron Cap Spearmen. So that's a nice little place for them to be. Enemies can't really get behind them from the front. They would have to loop all the way around through my allies. So far we're doing alright. Enemy players are desperately trying to push us back, but I'm saying no, you are not getting past. You shall not pass. I'm putting on my best Gandalf impression there. No, we're basically just going to hold, and all it is now is some archers, and I love archers and a longsword and shield, but I love to just gobble them up, take them out, and it's very easy for me. So I'm just going to go for the musketeers as well, while an enemy has actually charged into them, and they are just going to get completely taken out here, and we are now just going to press Z. By the way, you press Z to do that. I found this out a few games ago. It's very useful, actually. I'm just going to I just press Z to have a look if we're okay. We are, so I'm actually just going to push them out the front gate here into their own territory where they are camped, and I actually clash of shields to chase him down a little further. I see that someone has spawned units there, and I say, okay, I'm going to go back. There's no point in chasing him because I'm probably going to die. So I'm going to go back into the main fort and just see if everything is okay here. I'm actually going to head to the other choke point, not before healing my troops. And I'm just going to go around here, and as you can see, there is enemies here. But I'm going to leave my Iron Cap Spearmen that side, so enemies can't push through as quickly. So I know we're defended from that side, so I can stay this side for a bit longer and just try to push them back. Now Hellpup's here again. He has had a great game. He has been a thorn in our side so far, but we do take him out. And as you can see, an enemy is making a cannon there. I do not want an enemy to make a cannon there. I'm going to run through all the enemy troops. So is my ally, and we just take it out instantly, because we do not want that choke point being dominated by a cannon, because that means the enemies would have an avenue onto the point. We don't want them getting into this entire area here. As you can see, we've got a very open area in the castle where the point is. We don't even want them getting into there. We've got 2 choke points which we can hold, but the enemies can take ladders up. I don't think they've realised yet, but they will soon, I'm sure, because they'll be looking for different ways of defending. But yeah, we are just pushing through right now. We are defeating the enemies here. We're very easily defending it, actually. They've died very fast. So anyway, we are going to run back to the other side, seeing as there's no threat here now apart from one player, which I'm sure my unit can hold for a decent amount of time. So anyway, there is more enemies over here, there is more enemy units, and we are just going to go over this side and try and hold them off, which we look like we are doing quite successfully here. It's a very side-to-side game for me. I've got to keep going from one side to the other, but it is working so far. We are taking out the enemy units and the enemies themselves, and it is looking rather good at the moment. With 2 minutes to go, they still haven't even got through these choke points yet. They've still not got through these gates, and yeah, very, very strong defense on this final point so far. But we do still have 1 minute and 50 seconds left. A lot can happen in that time. I've played this game for a bit now, and I do know that anything can happen within that last 2 minutes. Trust me, you think you're safe, you're not. So you've got to keep fighting, you've got to keep pushing them back, and you've got to try and push them back as much as you can. And I just saw some ladders on the side there, which means the enemies are using the ladders, but I'm not too concerned about the ladders. You know, we have troops in the base. There is 1 minute and 20 seconds left, but we are just going to hold them as much as we can. I do have a quick look up there, and there is enemies up there, so I am going to go up there. But then I decide, actually, the main point I want to hold is this gate, because if this gate gets breached too much, the enemies have a very simple way of getting through, and I'm very happy with them having to take ladders and come down that staircase with a minute left. So I'd rather just hold this point here and make them have to climb the ladders rather than go up the stairs there and defend there, because really the main points, the easiest points for the enemies to go through are these two gates. Now there is only 45 seconds left. If the enemy wants to capture this point, it needs to be now, but I don't think they're going to do it. I'm just going to take these two ladders because I have a quest on my Valor tree, I think. I need to take two ladders out, so I'm going to do that now quickly while I have a good opportunity to. And I'm just going to go down the stairs, make sure everything's okay in both of the gates, and it looks like it is. There's only 22 seconds left. We have many units in the base. I don't think the enemy is going to do this at all. I'd try and jump on him when really I should have just slashed him while on the horse, but I do take him out anyway. Help up. We do take him out. And anyway, we are just going to fight Lazy Surname out here, waste all the time. There's only 5 seconds left. We really are in no danger of losing this battle, and we have done it. That was a ropey start, but we managed to take the victory, and there we go. We have won the battle. We actually get a secret vault as well, which is always a nice thing to do, and we do get the silver coins, which we long for all the time, and a speaking trumpet, so we can speak in world chat, which I haven't done yet, so I've had nothing to say there really, but I've got about 10 of those now. But yeah, very good game for us. We got maximum points, S rank, 1,050 points. Spear Sergeants, very well played to those. They did a good job on holding off at the beginning. Fair play to Barbarossa there. Had a very great game. Wonderful game from him and us as well. We got the S ranks. Great team performance. The highest rank on the enemy team was B+, but we had S, SS, A+, AA, and a B+. So our worst performing player actually outperformed their best performing player, and it was a solid team effort in the end. We did lose 2 points a bit early on, but it was okay because we managed to hold and keep the final point, and that's all the game's about. If you lose points, it's okay as long as that final point stays when the time hits 0. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and for the people that have subscribed and do comment on all my videos, thank you very much. It is so good to see the support, and it really motivates me to carry on uploading, and I will keep uploading for you guys, so don't you worry. Thank you very much. If you did enjoy the video and you're not subscribed, please consider it, because I do post daily Conqueror's Blade action. I look forward to tomorrow with another video and another battle. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.